Hello Batman fans, it's Tim here, and welcome to the official Batman Arkham Origins series. So in this series, I will be doing an episode around once a week. I mean, you could even see 5 a week. That's why it's episodes, not like my weekly news thing that I didn't feel like completing. So this is actually official, guys. There will be an episode around once a week like I just said. And all this is going to be placed before the game's release date. So I'll be talking about the news, speculations I have, trailers, breakdowns, and anything I can think of Arkham Origins related to that. So once the game comes out, there'll be a whole new season where I would actually be playing the game and then, doing walkthroughs and everything. So episode 1 is going to be all involved about multiplayer. So if you didn't know, multiplayer has just been announced not too long ago. You can check out my channel. I have some old videos about that there. So today I'm just going to go over all the details about Arkham Origins multiplayer, and I'm going to just give my thoughts and opinion. So if you didn't know, the first mode for multiplayer that only one has been released is called Invisible Predator Online, and this is 2 versus 3 versus 3. And honestly, I think that's pretty cool having 3 teams. The 2 is Batman and Robin. Robin is officially Dick Grayson. He has been confirmed. He has nothing to do with the story mode, though. He is just in multiplayer. So it's 2 versus 3 versus 3. Batman and Robin versus Joker and Bane. So let's say you're playing versus Batman and Robin. When you're actually versing the 3 versus 3, aren't actual people that you know. They're just either Bane's gang or the Joker's gang. So all the people who are making the developer is called Splash Damage. Now they're not too popular. They made Brink and Enemy Territory Quake Wars, and honestly I don't know anything about those games in general for multiplayer, but I really think they're going to work hard on this multiplayer. I don't think they're just going to throw it in there as an add-on. I actually think they're going to work hard, maybe add some, some people are like, oh, they're just doing this for the DLC. I mean, maybe that's true, but we are getting a multiplayer. So, I mean, it's your choice if you want to buy the DLC or not. So, like I said, it's 2 versus 3 versus 3, and Batman and Robin have all the gadgets they have in the actual story mode. So, Robin actually has his staff shield for, to block bullets. He has his shuriken, his, form of a batarang. So, Robin, you might see a lot of the same movesets in Arkham City, even though that was Tim Drake and not Dick Grayson. So, one thing I want to go over is they're not as, in the actual story mode, they're not invincible, but they're a lot, they can get hit by lots of bullets and still be okay. Their damage level is a lot lower in, the multiplayer, so everything's pretty much evened out, but they all have different attack modes and everything. Such as Batman and Robin have their detective vision, while the gangs have enhanced vision. It works the same as the detective vision, but it actually runs out of battery pretty quickly. But Batman and Robin can actually set off, they can set off traps with the glue gun and everything. So that's pretty interesting. They still can go to gondola to gondola and do inverted takedowns. But what I actually found pretty interesting is after the mode or this game has been running for a while, Joker and Bane will actually come out of the gates, and the first gang member from each side to get to Bane and Joker first gets to play as them. So that's pretty interesting. So one of the 3 people who are playing can actually be Bane or the Joker, and they each have 2 special moves. Like for Bane, for example, he'll break Batman's back, or he'll just bulldozer right through everyone and knock everyone out, like he does. If you ever played Arkham Asylum, and when you're versing Bane, especially you're gonna be playing as Bane. So that's pretty interesting. But it's kind of hard, if you're not that good at multiplayer, you won't always get to beat Bane, because it's only one of the 3 people get it, but that's a 33% chance, so that's pretty good. And if you're the Joker, you use more deadlier, you can do a distance attacks, you got the Ace of Spades, you got one-shot kill weapon, you got the King of Hearts, you got, all the Joker-type gun gadgets and everything, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Honestly, I'd rather be Bane. I just want to bulldozer through everyone. So like I was saying, this is only one of the modes we'll be seeing for Arkham Origins multiplayer, which is called Invisible Predator Online. I'm guessing we'll see more announcements later. I'll, talk about them in future episodes and breaking news on my channel. So I'm pretty excited about this. The only thing we got to see for maps related is Blackgate Prison, which is actually going to be on the 3DS and PS Vita game. So honestly, there's probably going to be a lot more maps. We'll probably see maybe Arkham Asylum. I mean, I'm guessing there'll be not as much maps, like 10 maybe. I honestly couldn't even guess, but they're honestly going to have DLC. But one thing I want to talk about is this is only one mode, and there's only 4 main characters in the multiplayer already, which is Bane, Joker, Batman, and Robin. So who else do you think we'll be able to play as? One person has been hinted as Harley Quinn as like an Easter egg on the wall when Bane's smashing a thug in. So honestly, I think Harley Quinn might be in the multiplayer. I don't know about story mode. So I can see a multiplayer with like Joker and Harley Quinn matchup, like 2 versus 3, but with Joker and Harley Quinn. I would find that pretty interesting. I'm hoping we can play as pretty much all the assassins. I couldn't imagine us not being able to play as Deathstroke in multiplayer. Like, he's already playable in the game, so he's definitely going to be playable in the multiplayer. So they did confirm that Green Arrow will not be in the story mode, but they didn't say anything about him being in multiplayer. So honestly, I still think we have a chance of seeing a Justice League cameo. If you can check out J-Wars channel, he had a video on that. I think we have a possible cameo we could see, but I don't think we'll be playing them as a multiplayer at all. Possibly we'll be getting a DLC with Green Arrow. That would be pretty amazing. We could have like a whole new mode with Green Arrow and Deathstroke. I doubt they'll do that, but I mean, I couldn't even imagine. That would be amazing. Anyway, I think we'll be seeing almost all the assassins like Copperhead and Black Mask in multiplayer. But because like Robin isn't in the story mode, but he's in multiplayer, I think we could be seeing characters such as Red Hood, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, Red Hood. We could be seeing maybe Batwoman, Batwing, like all those other Batman characters in this multiplayer. Honestly, I would love to see Red Hood. Love to see Red Hood in multiplayer. I love to see a mode. It's just basically the Batman characters versing each other. Like if the multiplayer does good and they do DLC, I mean, imagine just Batman, Robin, Red Hood, like maybe do like Nightwing becomes, then you got like Damian Wayne, Robin. You just got like 6 or 7 Batman characters fighting each other. I mean, I couldn't even imagine that. I would love that. So honestly, like, I want to hear your thoughts, guys. This is the end of my video for today. What do you think about this new series and episodes? So I will be doing episode 2 when we get some more news. Honestly, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you want to see related to maps, characters, multiplayer, anything involving multiplayer? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And everyone, have a nice day.